Guys, how are you? How are you guys? How are you? Yeah, so now I'm here tonight to talk about step parenting. What do you say? How are you guys doing? Please invite your friends, invite your family, invite your children, invite your partners, invite anybody. I want to talk about this so we can learn about it. Hi guys, how are you? How are you? Come. How are you guys? Murisese. How are you guys? How are you? Brother Rob, how you doing? Vimba Mashava. How far Chiera? How far? Murisese. Come guys, yes. I'm good. It's been a while. So I thought today as a Sunday blessings, Tombo Taura. Let's catch up on some of these things. It's been on my mind for a while, and I thought, you know what, today is the day, and let's bring it up and let's talk about it. We're talking about step parenting, step parenting is still parenting. What do you say, guys? And what do you say, guys? And what do you say, guys? Let's see who's around. Murundinzo, guys. Can you hear me? Murundinzo. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys actually hear me? Wimbai, how far? Yeah, I'm glad. Anzi, I'm blessed. And you? I'm good. Good to see you and great topic. Yes, I want to talk about step parenting, the effects of step parenting, the benefits of step parenting, the challenges of step parenting, as well as being a stepchild or a stepfather or stepmom. We need to address these issues and see how far we can actually reach. Julie Peter, how far? What did you say? Mazimumba, hey, I miss you. Zuri says, and Dripo Murise, Diriko. Race cans, volume ball. How far? Zuri says, yeah, you know what? It's been a case of finding the right day and time. Kuti muyazo taura nya edits. Samaita zuri say, samaita a long time when. Jane Gigi Shongo zuri say and zuri say. Talent, I can hear you. Ziva zuri say got ziva muri say. Right guys, unza evanhu banaba nasi timbobwereketa nyaya yendombo yanzoitaura sezvairi because I think vanhu vakawanda would really benefit from it because life iri kunyatsoratidza kuti as we are now awaking to some realities, takutanga kudzidza nekunzwisisa zvimwe zvinhu zvinoitika tigone kubatsirana. Ini ndichangotaurawo sematauriro andichaita handichaita. If anybody feel offended, if anybody feel affected by what I'm going to say, please feel free to contact me. It's not about he's right, she's right, he's wrong, she's wrong. I want to address this whole thing in my own understanding, in my own strength. And life is such a beautiful thing, guys. Yeah, unzai vanhu timbodzidzisana panapa timbotaura kuti zviri sei. Vachangouyawo makadi ana kak zviri sei. Ya samaita mubatike. Trishitsike Katondo, how far zviri sei. Betty Bap, how far zviri sei. Yeah, right. Ndorangoti tigone kusvika kana kanhamba kanenge kanosvika kana tikasvika kana 50 ndonotanga. Tikasvika kana 50 ndonotanga kuti kuitaura nyaya yacho because inyaya ichaita ichabatsira vanhu vakawanda. And by the way, I want to say thank you so much for coming here and supporting me, and thank you so much for being the pillar of my platform. Conversation with Tendez is for everybody. You know, it's a platform that allows me to learn as a young black man. It's also a platform that I discuss some topics that people seem to shy away from. The reason being that I'm an artist, I'm a painter, I'm a designer, and I'm still learning and growing as an individual. Reason being that my own personal experience has given me the opportunity to learn how to deal or handle certain situations, because life has not been as easy as it may look. You know, my own personal experience is something that I genuinely hold very close, because it taught me how to be humble. It gave me an insight of how people can really, really be evil. It taught me how, you know, being a man can actually be you can be a victim because you're a man, especially being a young black man as well. So there's so many other things I would like to address here. Kana mkawana vanhu vanongawana mukana wekuya panapa. Thank you for inviting me vanhu panapa. Ndikuona mukuinvite amane shamwari. Thank you so much. Yes, Rotendo Loveness and David Diaz, what do you say? Bullet ambassador ndiripo zviri sei wangu zviri sei nichishiri zviri sei my mwana. And hey, I wish if I wasn't at work I would have loved to contribute as a stepmom. I looked after that boy for 15 years. He has betrayed me numerous times. I gave him all I could, but I wasn't good enough. Okay, you know what, that's a good contribution as it is, my mwana. What I will do is, I'm sure there will be people who would like to come and contribute as well. And I'll ask Van what they think. This live will be here. Hakuna kwati kuidzima kana kuti sei ichangoramba iripo, so that we can we can allow other people. Kuna vanhu kuti wapedza ta live ndo panotanga kuiona. Why? Because vanoda kuti vadzidze vari kure, havadi kuzvikuonekwa mazita, havadi kuzikanwa kuti vanga vari panapa. But it's okay, ndosaka iri live inoitwa public, you know. Hapana munhu anobvumidzwa kana kurambidzwa kuti zvaanoda, as long as achiita zvinoita zvinoenda nenyama dzake. You know, zvezvokuti vanhu zvinoita nekahunhu kekujairirana kekuti it's okay kutuka munhu, it's okay kushora munhu. It's easier now kuzviita. Reason being that a lot of people are hurting from personal experiences that are driven by a lot of, you know, people behind the scenes, and these people could be family, could be friends, could be just strangers and on. These things, as I know, sema Zimbabweans, tinozvitiza because vekutaurira pasisina. Most of the times ukaudza munhu nyaya yako kana kuti ukada kushare anything, vanomhanya nazvo, vakuita maghost accounts, vakutanga kutaura zvinhu and murikuona. So nyaya yandoda kutaura panapa is about step parenting, right? Tapa vanhu vakati one day. So nyaya iri panapa about step parenting. The reason why I say step parenting is still parenting. Let me type it so I can pin it. Panapa step parenting is still parenting. Okay. The topic yedu yanasi yoyi. Pin that. Right. Guys, kana muri kundinzwa ka? Yaso tradza kuti muri kundinzwa. Blue tick whatever. Tuma emoji toten. Timborwati. Step parenting is still parenting. Because guys ndikuudza imwe nyaya panapa. Munhu zvacho chinonzi mubereki ka? Chinhu chakakosha. Being a parent is an amazing thing, because unokwanisa kubereka kunonzi kubereka as in kuzvara, and kubereka, when it comes to kubereka, it's about kuzvara, you know, being able to look after a child. Kubereka akafanana nemurimi. Oza murimi akadyara mhodzi dzake mugadheni kana mumunda ka, anenge akamirira kuti achakohwa one day. Zvaachakohwa zvinoenderana nemarimiro akaita. Ukadyara mhodzi muvhu, ukaisiya yakadaro pakaita tsangadzi, ukadzoka ukagumbuka, iwe ndiwe unongwara sei? Wafoira kurima. Ukadyara mhodzi mumunda ukasaifushira ikaweka jikwa nemakondo ndiwo unongwaradza kurima. Now when I'm speaking of step parenting is still parenting, all I want to highlight is that everybody deserves to be with somebody. I can be somebody's boyfriend, I could be somebody's husband, but I'm still someone's child. I can be the man of the year or the worst man of the year. I could be the richest guy or the most poorest guy, financially or physically. Mentally and spiritually, I probably will be one of the most successful and wealthiest men under the sun. And the difference now is that our focus is mainly taken by what we see with our own eyes. Yet there's so much behind the scenes that happens. Yes, Anzi Mbowenga my comments van up. Shumba Masband, I think you need to invite Michelle, stepmother for an interview. In an angle personally, it will be an opportunity. It will be amazing. I think there's so many other. Let's put it this way. There's so many other women out there who are like Michelle's stepmother. I would like to believe that. Muripo Panapa comment section. Some of you, I've spoken to you, and I know that it will be an amazing opportunity to have that. But I think right now it's too early in terms of what's happening and what's going on. Pane protocol. Cinema emotions, cinema feelings. I think maybe after some time, when somebody's able to speak without emotions and stuff, there's no one waiting here. But thank you so much for that, Shimba Masband. Chidota Mira say a step parent who steps up is a cautious one. Absolutely. Chinoza Rodinon's is step. It's because the Quatino Vaisus, at least in this is the do you know the Indakura life you would antisanda bozins or word reshona and do zero and I remember panav word reshona no describer a stepfather or a step parent or a stepmother she runs the how do you define or what is the meaning of word what is step parent kuchishona kwatnova patience taone zvi say ndana say hello how are you Kamuthelma Chivu Fernando Arikuti Hanzi Mining Brian Bubunya Mshamba, I'm good bro, how are you doing? Zuri say. Alright, it's on the mining. But muningi na wa mai wako ndindi mining. And it's not the mining da mai. Hello Rita passes zuri say ndanu. Okay. Brian Wasibs, I stand with stepmom Wanichokwadi and Wakataura Samai Variku Wadziwa. Mwana wawa afa stepmom Warikuto Wadziwa Kukunda Nyaku Pindura. Right. Okay. Thank you, Brian. Was Brian Wasibs. Right. That's another story. In Inangu, I'm focusing on just the effectivity. A step parent is still a parent. This has nothing in connection with what is happening in Konzo. But I just wanted to speak of it. Why? Because kuchiruzi chedu cheshona akuna wedre area. Atara chwad. Akuna. Takarozotanga uzviudzwa kuti kunzi stepfather or step parent tatu nechirungu mukati, but really and truly if you want to speak of what is a stepfather or stepmother, akuna kuchiruzi chedu cheshona in terms of culture. Because kune vana vaizvarwa inoziva kuti zvavana mbuya mulambo became a mother to so many children growing up. Mbuya mulambo was a mother. Vamwe taivaona saambuya. Because that's who she was. Mother Teresa. Zvavana Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa was a mother. No good stepmother. She became Mother Teresa. Why? Because of motherhood. In the definition of a step parent to me is not the fact that he or she is not the biological parent. To me, a parent, the reason why that a step parent is still a parent is because there's so many great step parents out there who genuinely intend to love a child. I said one time, the love of a mother, the love between a mother and a child is sacred. But the love of a father and a child is divine. Those are ones the mushamukazi. I've seen some comments in the past few weeks where people will be saying a lot of stuff. I shy away from fighting based on gender issues where people will address a problem based on Tendez. If you turn the table around and say, mukazi wangu, msichana wangu, it said it, would it have the same effect? Would it have the same meaning? Or it would be changed? So, zoneza. Let me read my comments. As a notional word for stepmom, a parent is a parent regardless of how they became a part of the child's life. Michelle, Mimi, thank you very much. I definitely stand with Michelle, stepmom, because her biological mother failed her duties as a mother. Okay? Notional word for stepmom, true hakuna. Stepfather, Google says it's baba bokurera. Right, that's Google. Yeah, what I do tell you now, Google, it's actually there's so many variations of how to define something or describe something based on what they benefit. In Google, I know that you want it. The other would say, I don't know about Google. Just because Google says it, it doesn't mean good is true. Kwatino, banambuya vyerujejo, anambuya na sekuru and anatere and all that. When you think of how we were colonized and how we were enslaved, all those things play a part because some words, they don't mean anything in our culture. They don't even have any. You know, is it not mining? I support mommy and daddy though. Okay, stepmother and Amai as well. Auntie vaninge wachengeta mwana se wawere. Exactly. Dopa taroti. You know. Alright, no one that I'm one. If I have a child today with somebody, right? Then Toramba na mwana set up second go 2 years. Then somebody comes along. Do you know whenever Vana they think with the Baba Ripundo Baba but I was. Do you understand? Because Mwana Anungukura Ari Mwana, why Baba Ripo never show any differences, or Mama Ripo never show any differences kuti nokuti ausi mwana wangu. Rudo runotangira pati isu wabereki pakuti kana uchinyengana nemunhu kunzova uri kunyengana nemunhu, especially vanhu vane vanhu munonyengana because you want to continue building a family. I would like to think that's the intention based on kunyengana kwavanhu, you know. Vanhu vane vana, I wouldn't think, okay, vanhu vanonyengana because they just want to have a partner. They don't want to settle down. They don't want to have any more kids. But as long as they are children, I think the most important thing is to acknowledge that you are still parents. Why? There's a saying that goes like this: it takes the whole village to raise a child. It takes the whole village to raise a child, and that itself is a fact. I remember growing up, you know, you'll be told, "Iya meko, uya meko, ansekuru wako, anambia wako, awundini wako." You know, it's all about ukama onungochira se uchintroduce based on the fact that somebody will look after you. You know, so when you ever step parent, ini nangu noda kumtemo nokunozo chinja. I think mawedza nouraya vana vakawana ndekuti munhu kana mwana vana vese vakawanda vanoziva kuti aya zvichokwadi ini ndina baba vangu ndina mama vangu, but uyu munhu auya ikaya murume kana kuti mukadzi wani wamai kana kuti baba vangu anditi vana kazhinji they won't want to say it, but the fact yekuti murume kana uri baba pamba ukaradza mwana iyeye kuti you are not my child and trust me hazvibude zvakanaka. Ukaradza mwana iwe uri munhu murume padheni kuti iwe mwana iwe handikude iwe hazvifambi. Kana uri mukadzi ukaradza mwana kuti iwe uri hausi mwana wangu iwewe, you know, that destroys munhu. So zvazokuti pamba ipapo kuti pagarike panonetsa. Matishu akapera zvinzi ndiwapedza matishu, shuga ikapera zvinzi ndiwapedza shuga, chingwa chikapera ndiwo chikoblemo. Unoona? So there's a psychological effect in move on like one at the moment because at some point as parents we need to listen to our children. We need to understand where our children are coming from because there's so many parents who allow their partners to abuse their kids. Because mwana akacomplaina kuti mama stepfather vari kundibata ndakarara vanoramba but musi unozonzi mwana iyeye azvara mwana nekuti baba vanga vachirara nemwana iyeye vanhu ndopamunoda kuzomhanya makuti anzi iyi chokwadi mada kutsvaka kukavhiridza ngaenda nobvisa nhumbu but paaitaura mwana mamusingateerera. Do you understand? Koto mwana mukomana anenge achiabuswa kana stepmother. The stepmother would be so abusive to neglect the demands and the qualities of life that child deserves. Why? Because you have a step parent wekuti anototi vana vake first. Kana vari murume anofana kupa mai ava mari to look after her own children first, and then mwana wake will be something else. Let me read my comments for a while. Hans Mbuya Mlambo raised a bunch of us. Amazing. Yeah. Anzi, word I remember Mbuya Mlambo, may her soul rest in peace. Patience Tawone Zukutisa Perisho. I think the word step is wrong. People should be regarded as parents as long as they have responsibility. Absolutely. Thank you, Laura Kurab. Thank you very much. Danmo, Sabona Nunjan Tendez. David Darang is true that word rekuti step arana chiremera rakango shata renika kudzikisira. Very true. Recently had the same conversation at work and was telling them we don't have a word for stepsister, brother. They asked your brother or sister, period, and they were surprised. Ingrid Mohambi, some people were raised very well by step parents. Those step parents raised them as if they were their own biological kids. Then there are those kids raised by evil step parents. People then tend to justice step parents based on their own personal experience with step parents. Very true. And we tend to hear more about evil step parents than we hear about the good step parents. Sugar does better emotion. Parenting is so complex. I think more emphasis must be put on identifying health attachment as opposed to tags. Very true. Are you married? Asking for myself. Oh my God. Okay, no, I'm not married. Dapinda Kefri Musipa. How are you? Right, guys. You're always raising my points at the ball. That's why I'm saying, Kuti, Chinchilon's Mubereki first before the step. Kunevanhu, the people in life that they've been hurt so much. I'll tell you the truth. There's so many abusive step parents, but there's so many beautiful, caring, and loving step parents. Today, I'm focusing on good step parents. I'm focusing on parenting. I'm focusing on the abilities that gives a child hope, security, and safety in this world. Because if we focus on what is bad about step parents, let's also remember their biological parents who are as evil as some step parents. Biological parents, I know a lot of biological parents who have actually abandoned their kids, who don't care about their kids, who have spent so much time trying to hide their kids away from this world. I know so many children who are suffering from these situations. Do you understand? There are so many kids that are still carrying the burden of their parents because they're told they were a mistake. If you're a parent and you tell your biological child that you were a mistake, what exactly are you telling your child? What exactly are you teaching the world? How far do you think your child will love you? How far do you think your child will even care to come and see you? How far do you think your child will even imagine to have a beautiful relationship with you? There's a situation that I always highlight, in terms of our culture and traditions, what is expected of a parent, what is expected of a child. We grew up or we grow up chizoti unonzi nuti uri mwana nyarara unochaunoziva. Unonzi urichi uri mwana nyarara unochaunoziva. But that's not true. That's a sign of oppression. That's a sign of enslavement. That's a sign of corruption. When you corrupt a child, you're corrupting a nation. You know, not every step parent will harm kids. That's true. I have a splendid relationship with my stepson, turning 20 now. We're in diaspora and he's in Zim, staying with my sister. But I love my son. I don't see him as a stepson. Thank you very much. Word, good to see you. Terror of Faith, Jesus Yaduba. Thank you. Interesting topic, Tendez. Well done. Martha Niza, thank you very much. Patience, well said. Word, Uda right. This is the truth. I'm a caring stepmom. Thank you. That's good. Cynthia Scheffler, I've been a stepmother for 16 years and the love we have for each other is amazing. Wonderful. God bless you. Okay. I had a step grandparent and a stepdad, and if I could swap them, I could. Not all step parents are good parents. It's sad when kids have no one to tend to. It's only now when we are grown that elders are now saying, why didn't you speak up? But when we did, no one listened. Absolutely. You know, my Isaac Natia, those ones chokwadi chamataura. Vano kuruga, vano wadiki, avazive. Because mwana angofane modzi. Kurujike chibaga luzojika sadza. You have to take good care of chibaga. You know. I didn't say every step parent is evil. We're talking about step parent being parents. This is not about being a step parent. This is about being parents. Because your own biological parents could be the worst parents you can ever imagine to have. You know? Why? Because they're hurting. Where is the pain coming from? No, most kids, they don't even know why their parents are hurting. Because they don't like to share my problems. Nevana. Mama did this. Why? Because it helps. It brings a healthy environment. It brings a healthy atmosphere. Number one. Kutaurirana zvinhu kufungirana chinhu chakaipa. Munopedza makufungirana. Why? Because you don't trust each other. You don't feel important. You don't feel important enough as part of the family. And it creates so much tension that you think, nasiga, no. I hear a lot of people say, because what you want to kill is not you. You want to get rid of the pain that comes with how you're being treated. Where we come from, every person who is older than you is a parent. Hence, we were raised by the community, biological or not. That's very true. If anyone ever gets a chance to read the book called A Child Coded by David Peltier, chronicles the worst child abuse by biological parents. My Jude, how are you? How did I miss this topic? I want triple. Hans, I think I will come next time. I can't concentrate 10 days. You look cute. Oh my God. Okay. Thank you very much. All right, Dilbo. Okay. Mr. Thomas Mtangiri, Murise Elder. So this is okay. I wish I can raise my son like the way you were raised, Tendez. You don't know how I was raised, man. Don't you worry. Because I grew up in a I grew up with a stepfather. But I was raised by my grandparents. So I wouldn't think you would want me to be. I think you would do well in terms of actually concentrating on what's good for you and how you can raise yourself, because sometimes you have to make choices. kana mwari vakakusika iwewe kuti you're going to be that person that is that, you have to build self-determination. You have to be strong. You have to sacrifice everything and survive. The world is vicious, Wangu. The world is so vicious. I'm telling you. The world is vicious. Muzaone vanhu munenge muchiona kuti kuchena kana kufara chisekerera so muna ndebvu dzisidzi unenge wakambonunira unoziva unonzi kununira kwego kuti if you start to open up about yourself vanhu vanoteaser. I can tell you panapa about me munozoshamba imi kuti is this guy ndiye munhu autaura zvazvautaura izvo ichakwana nayo nguva. Don't worry, just uya ndombonyatsa kupakurirai my journey, ndombonyatsa kuudzai kuti who is Tendez, who is this guy, how come he's the way he is, what happened, how did he get to where he is. One day, just keep your eyes open, just keep following me, and I'll tell you some stuff. Now I can smile about it, I can laugh about it. And Andrew, my sister Empress Alpha, word, at least we have someone I know is a good topic. Kungo to kind of drama. I know it. Guys, ndakagara panapa ndoda kuudza rimwe gore rakafa baba vangu inini ndo gore randakaona kuoma kweupenyu kuti chinonzi murume chii. I grew up ndakamature, so ndakakura pabrain, unzwa, ndakakura pabrain kuti mudhara wangu afa inini. Ndaitoda kuti mudhara wangu atanga amboona mwana wangu waizezvo kuti you have pride kuti uraiti mudhara mwana wangu uyu, mwari wakaita kuda kwavo mudhara wangu abharwa pasi. And then from there life just didn't seem to be the same, because I always thought kuti the more you grow up the better life becomes. It felt like a trap. So I've played a role of a father to so many kids that are not even my own biological kids. I've played a role of a father to so many grown men and grown women, even to this day. Baba mukoma Tendez magadi, mukoma magadi, all right, because they see something that I don't see, they understand something that I don't understand, but because of the way I've appreciated life, and thank God for the life I live, because it was not easy. When it comes to parenting, everybody who's over 18 plays a role as a parent. There was a video by BBC, I think a few years ago, of a child, and then she was left with a little sister. But this girl, I think she was only 10. The mother died of HIV, and they were left alone, just the two of them on the streets of Harare. Then I saw the pictures after a few years. I think the mother gets support and from people, my well wishers, But the truth of the matter now, for me to even have this conversation with Tendez with you, it's a platform that I genuinely intend to speak on the goodness of my experience as a human being. The people who played a role in some of the harshest realities that I faced, and how I managed to survive that. I'm grateful for that. Mm-hmm. I really am grateful for that, because it has allowed me to be a better person. It has allowed me to enhance my abilities. When you believe, kana vanhu vachinamata zounza vanhu vachikunamatira baba zvinhu zvichanaaka unoona kutadza because of the veil. Unoona kutadza kunzwisisa kuti what exactly is this person trying to portray. But the amount of people who came to me over the past few years, I've spent time my platforms evamwe vanhu chicontributa pfungwa dzangu chitaura chita sei. Then I was approached by a few guys with, you know what, Tendez, we follow you, we would like to see a platform where you can actually speak and share some of your knowledge. Or I did it both. Then this platform was created. So this platform here is I'm not there for that. I'm not there for that. I just want you guys to have an open mind, you know. When you have an open mind, that means you are free from oppression. When you emancipate yourself from mental slavery, you will genuinely feel the freshness of your heart. Vanhu vakawanda vanotya so. People are scared in this world because of zvinhu zvakasiyana siyana. Why did I choose this topic? Because I want to raise a generation of men and women. I want to raise a generation of wise men and women. I want to inspire somebody. I want to inspire somebody today to see the most beautiful thing in themselves. I want to inspire somebody to reach out deeply within themselves and grab, you know, the light within themselves and let it shine. I want to be an inspiration to somebody that regardless of what they may be going through today, tomorrow they'll own it. I want to inspire somebody today that your tears that have been, you know, drying on your cheeks every other night, your tears, there must be tears of joy. I want to inspire somebody today that just because it's me saying it, it's not because of me, it's because of God himself. Why? I'm playing a role of a parent. I'm playing a role of a brother. I'm playing a role of a son. I want to make sure that my parents are proud of who I am, you know, because I've learned so many other things without anybody having to say, oh, was it right? Was it right? I made my own personal choices. That's why I thought today, let me speak of this topic. Pane kuomeserwa kunoitwa vana through ma situations avabereki. Kune chinhu chinonzi utsinye. Chinhu chinonzi utsinye chiriko. But utsinye haungoitwa by a step parent kana muridzi wemwana asina kuratidza kuti hana hanya nemwana wake. Because kana iwewe utori mubereki une mwana ukaradza partner yako kuti iwewe mwana iye haumude unoita problem. And I've seen like even some of my friends where he or she is not happy with the ex-partner. Those characteristics where you unorova mwana uchituka mwana utanzi musoro ningo baba vako nzeve dzinenge dzamai vako ye what mhepo dzemusha kwenyu. Okay, fine. Ko paanozida mari mwana iye munoda kuti toda kutendawo nemusha kwenyu vakazoita kuti uite mari. Munodi kuzotiwo zvedi toda kutenda midzimu yokumusha kwako yakaita kuti ute pfungwa dzinofunga dzinoshanda. Munodi kuzotiwo toda kutenda kana kuti baba kana mai vako kubatsirawo kuti ite mwana anotsetse anofunctiona pana vamwe vana. Why is it that we always want to speak bad and ill about the other person? Why? Because toda kuzvinatsurudza. Handiti. Toda kuzvinatsurudza, toda kuzvinakidza isusu, toda kuti tinoziva kuti tine years. Yet life doesn't work like that. That's why I'm saying, G. Step parents are parents. Bozi mwana. Mwana chi? Mwana. Then we're my comments. Parang request out here pana. I'm tangiri. Alright. Many very my comments ndo dying. So pane pananda gomira. Kununira nenamo. Daseka Brian. Shama ununira uno life so touching. Ini ndakaitirwa utsinye nehama. Ambuya mukadzi wasekuru amana. Sorry Brian, unoziva kuti nditsvage ndibate kuseri tozotaura. Since the chef, like trying to also understand your stepchildren is very important because we need to understand that they are also victims of the pain of their parents not being together. Absolutely. It's not easy for them. It's not easy for them too. The adults also become selfish and selfish thinking of their own feelings. Yep. Apa chandonzwa chiri kungoona. Apa chandonzwa ndiri kungoona ndebvi. I don't know. Bless you, Tendez. Hello, Tendez. Duchess Moyo zviri sei? Kid Chelsea ngengeza. How far zviri sei? Fabi David, thank you. Kuva nhasi handituke munhu pano pasocial media kungodaira nyaya dzisinei neni wese wandakatuka. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I want to be a good person always. This topic yandichinja though ndisiri hangu. Hanzi ndisiri hangu stepmom but ndikazova stepmom ndikuda kuita rudo rinotyisa. Ndianwe. Brian Wasibs, thank you very much. Yeah, you know what? Thank you. I mean, that's the whole point of this conversation. Thank you. You must Baba Tendez. Yeah, despite the social injustice, we need to strive for a better future generation. Absolutely. Silly step parenting is placed in the same stigma bag as many of the other looked down upon people within the society. Tendez so anzi zimusoro ningera baba. It's true. I pray I'll be a best mom to my stepdaughter. I have 2 kids. My boyfriend has 2, but I thank God we have laid the foundation so well. So far, we don't have your kids or my kids. They are our kids, and we both love them the same. Thank you, bro. I am here to learn. Wow, thank you very much for sharing that. Yeah, Bimbai, thank you so much. Vanarikubowa muzimba umu hanzi koma biological dads chii chinoita kuti vaitire mwana wavo utsinye. I will answer you that one later on. If step parents are good actor dear, time inodzova munhu migezeswa mazorwa mafuta pamuromo paswedzwa zuva muchirohwa and kushandiswa kunge madongi and muchifa nenzara. Some people are evil. I thank my primary school teacher for trying to help us, but made things worse for us. Right, guys, thank you for so many of your contribution. Dopaipe paunoona kuti chika. Guys, kunewana neutsinye. I would speak of utsinye hwehama chaizo. Vekutumbura, vanonzi vekutumbura vekuti unoita kunge imbwa. Unorarama life yekuita kunge imbwa, wange usina basa so. You know? Kutange usononza una basa, kutange chikorobho, ndo life yanonga chikuraramisa iyoyo. Vana vari kutambura panyika vakawanda. Kuna vakadzi vakure zvinezvi vakarepwa. Handiti vakabatwa chibharo, vakazvara vana. Pari nhasi mwana iye harimboziva kuti baba vake ndiani. Nekuda kweutsinye. Kweta varume vari kuabhuswa mudzimba nevakadzi. Why? Because anenge achioneka kunge munhu akapusa kana kuti munhu asina chaanoziva. Do you know kuti murume wako kana mukadzi wako one day the reason why vanhu vachinzi kudanana munodanana is because mangwana wanonyakaremara mune muchibatsirana. Ndosakamjana varungu chacha. Murungu anenge ane bhebhi rake kana mufesi wake chirema. But vanenge vari vese. Why? It's the content. It's the interior that makes the person they are, not the external. We need to change the mindset of our generation. Guys, ukaona ndakaita ndebvu kudai so don't ever think kuti hanzi munhu aribo. No, iwe pfungwa dzako ndodziriudza izvozvo. Ukaona musikana akaisa nice makeup and whatever, don't think kuti munhu iye akanaka still. Unotozoziva kuti munhu uyu munhu werudzi kana matadzirana. You know? I've got so many incredible brothers and sisters who have kids. Vokuti ukaona achitamba nevana vemukadzi wake apa kana vana vemurume wake apa, you'll be surprised kuti there's a difference. Vana ivava havana chavanotomboziva. But the moment you remind your child of how bad baba vemwana kana kuti mai vemwana is unoziva kuti kune vanhu vanoshandisa previous relationship kuti vadiwe. Zvafanira kuti inini ndotanga kutaura kuti mai mwana inoziva kuti inini munhu wandakadanana naye haanga neutsinya, musikana anga asikatomboita iye akazodai kana kuti mukadzi anenge Tendez inini mufesi wandadana naye ndirova, iye mufesi wandadana naye anga akadai so, iye anga asikandibatsire, iye anga asikandide. Wanga waitei? What did you do? Was hapana munhu ari perfect, hapana munhu asingatadze, hapana munhu asingatadze. Inini ndinoda kuti vanhu mudanane zvinoita nzeve dzine musoro. Pasina musoro nzeve idzi hadzimire idzi. But haumbofa wakwana nzeve dzichinetsa nemaziso, haumbofa wakwana munhu ichinetsa nemuromo. But why isisi toita magender wars panyaya dzevana idzi? Munoda kuteerera hama dzenyu, vamwe munoteerera hama dzenyu kunge sekunonzi ndo vamunorara nawo magumbezi. No, we cannot survive like that. We can't continue living such a lifestyle. So one thing I can tell you and I can assure you is uri mubereki guys, ndonyaya yandoda kuudzai nazvo. Kana wakatozvara ziva kuti wakazvarwawo, handidi? Kana wakazvarwa ziva kuti uchazvarawo. So you need to accept the differences in our society and our community through communication. Kutaurira nazo zvokuda kunongedzerana zvigunwe zvodanzi varume vakaipa. I'm seeing a lot of these things zvekuti zviri kunzi varume vekuZimbabwe havaiti. I'll give you an example. I posted a picture the other day where it actually said Zim men only love one woman. They're God-fearing and they're 100% educated. My comments on actually revealed what type of women we have. And the reason behind that is also because they've been hurt by other men. Chinonzi murume panyika is understanding. Chinonzi mukadzi panyika is love. That's why kana muchana naBhaibheri parakanyorwanzi varume idai vakadzi venyu. Why Mwari vakati varume idai vakadzi venyu? Because vakadzi vanoda zvinhu zvakawanda wanda, vanoda kuchena, vanoda kugeza, vanoda kutengerwa, vanoda kuchengetwa, vanozvara vana, vanotipa vana, all these things. Anomuona. Saka pakuti ida mukadzi pane nyaya inombonezi yesubmission, uzanzi submission. Kushona were kuti submission ndonorevei? Wanga ndakambobvunza before, hapana anoziva. Kuda chirungu, musade kudanana life yenyu muchishandisa marules echirungu, because munofoira. Chirungu is, there are so many variations echirungu zvokuti sometimes when I speak to my colleagues here, unotoona kuti chirungu chandotaura inini pane pachinogomera, because chavo kutaura ikaizvi ndecherudzi rwavo, ropa ravo. Anomuona ipapo manje ndopanona kuti iwewe uri kunta kinte, iwe hauna chirungu chaunoziva, hauna chirungu chaunoziva. So where are we losing ourselves? We are losing ourselves because we are failing to acknowledge kuti mubereki wese mubereki. Whether ndi stepmother kana stepfather kana kuti chichichi, you know, because inini I'm against vanhu vari abusive in my relationships. I don't like that. Ukaona kuti murume anorova mukadzi utori nengozi kumusha kwenyu munhu iwowo. Varume vari kurova vakadzi, you must stop it. You guys are evil. If you beat a woman and think kuti you're going to get away with it, you're not. Vakadzi vanorova varume mudzimba, stop it. Because you're not helping your children. You're not. When you ever feel superior at some point in your relationship with anybody, tangu wambozvibvunza kuti vabereki vako, how do they feel about that? Munonyadzisa vabereki venyu kunzoko. Zvimwe zvinhu zvatinodzidziswa nevabereki vedu hazvirevi kuti nyekuti mubereki they know it all. No, they don't. kune vabereki vanosuffer from PTSD vasingazizive. Kune vabereki vanosuffer from any type of mental stress vasingatozive, but because vabereki tinongoti ndo zvavari. No. Culture, chandakadzidza paculture yedu zvimwe zvinhu zvinochinja basic kuti mwana ane mari kana kuti haana mari, kuti mwana ane zvaari kuunza here. Marules anochinjwa, so vanochinjidza marules kuti zvibenefite ivo. Vanongoudza kuti hatitadze, but Mwari kumusoro kudenga vanenge vakatarisa vachichema misodzi kuti chengetai nherera idzi ndakakupai vana ava kuti mugone kusangana navo, mugone kusangana nemhinduro yamuri kutsvaga panyika. Vana vamuri kurasa ava, vana vamusiri kuda ava, muchachema mangwana. Asi gadziriro yekuti mugone kusvika kudenga kuna baba ndeyekuti tangai mada vacheche vandakakupai ava. Kune vazhinji vakawanda vakasiya nyika iyi vachiri kuida. Kune vazhinji vakawanda vakarasika pamusoro painyika nekuda kweunjikire. Chengetedzanai, dananai mugone kunzwanana, nekuti kwamuri kuenda uko hamusi kuziva kuti kwakamira sei. Nekuti kana uri munhu wakazvarwa usina chawakapfeka, uchadzokera usina chawakapfeka, usina chawakabata. Asi mabasa ako ndo achaita sei? Achatariswa kuti wakaitei. Izvozvo zvega. Saka ukaona mwana wemumwe munhu, muchengete, mubatsire, munzwisise, muzive, muremekedze, nekuti chauri kuona muubereki huri pari. Ubereki huri pari. Right. I'm going to read my comments for now and then ndotanga kueda vanhu. So hanzi zvoni panapo. Kana sina kuverenga comment yako guys, please forgive me. My comments ari kuita achimhanya. Hanzi but inini ndine my friend akarambana nemurume and mwana anogara ne a good stepmom na baba vake. But my friend anotofurira mwana kuti atuke stepmom nekuita mukonyo. Mababy mama ngatisadaro veduwe, because tinenge tichitotadza. Wow, that's interesting. Partly I don't blame women trying to raise kids on their own. They are called mvana, but it's all sacrificial to bring healthy mental stability to their kids. Very true. Chidoro Alward, mukadzi wangu akamboisirwa too much salt mupoto, apedza kubika nemukadzi wablazi, apedza kubika apa anga achangotizira. Wow. Hanzi volume Marge Muffin Depi, Liz Piri, Magadi, Catherine Mushipa. Go here, therefore. Bible says we need to be pure as children. Batai papa vabereki vanopesanisa vana. Chidoralward kuda kumutukisa. Yep, true word. Lady P Sivangani, Magadi. Simbi tagged. True, we are given these children to be stewards over them. Zorwadza Mwari tichivaisa pakati pama issues evanhu vakuru. Fairly Zivave, thanks for this topic with everything going on. It's eye-opener. Karen Mutikani, how far should you say? Right. Panano 2 or 8 were Panaganda aid I'm trying to get around there. Taura.